Hi everyone, Peter here from Flow High Performance, and in this video we will cover how to use sled pushes and sled pulls for maximum transfer to acceleration performance. First, let's establish what the difference is between sled pushes and sled pulls. Sled pushes are when we use a sled with handles and the athlete pushes it in front of them. This requires the athlete to apply horizontal force with the legs while the arms remain in an extended position on the handles on the sled. This can be performed in a marching manner where the athlete puts one foot down before the other leaves the ground, or it can also be performed in a running manner where the athlete aims to propel the sled ballistically with each step, meaning that there is a short flight time between each step. The sled pull is when we attach a sled to a harness with a rope. In this exercise, the sled is behind the athlete and they are required to pull the sled forward. This is different to the sled push, as the arms are now free to move as they would when running. This can also be performed in both a marching manner and a running manner. So what benefit does resisted sprint training have for sprint performance? Essentially, resisted sprinting increases the horizontal force demands of sprinting. This means that athletes must produce more horizontal force with each step to overcome the load of the implement. This has three primary benefits. First, it can increase the athlete's sprint-specific strength. Because we must move an external load, the muscles are required to produce higher forces to move this load. This means that it can teach the athlete to produce higher forces with each stride in the early phase of a sprint. This is also performed in a sprint-specific movement, meaning that it can be used as an exercise to bridge the gap between weight room strength and sprinting. The second benefit of resisted sprint training is its ability to improve the direction of force application. This means that it improves the ability to direct force horizontally with each stride. This will allow athletes to apply more force in the direction they are running, making each ground contact more effective. And the third benefit of resisted sprint training is that it promotes effective mechanical positions of the athlete during acceleration. We generally want athletes to accelerate with a forward lean of the torso so that they can strike the ground behind the center of mass for maximum propulsive forces. Resisted sprint training emphasizes this forward lean, as athletes won't be able to move the weight with an upright torso. It also emphasizes ground contact behind the athlete's center of mass, as they must apply force backwards to actually move the weight forward. So how can we practically implement sled pushes and pulls to enhance acceleration performance? Since athletes can use heavier loads with sled pushes and they eliminate the arm action of sprinting, sled pushes are probably best used to develop sprint-specific strength. On the other hand, sled pulls allow a more specific running motion and probably have more direct transfer to acceleration performance. Therefore, sled pushes and pulls should probably be periodized for maximum transfer to sprint performance. Earlier in the preparation cycle, sled pushes with heavy loads can be used to develop sprint-specific strength. This can be performed in a marching manner for short distances of around 10 to 20 meters to build unilateral leg strength. Later in the preparation cycle, sled pulls can be used with moderate loads and moderate distances of around 15 to 25 meters. This will involve moderate force output, but now will be conducted with the arm action of sprinting too. And later in the preparation cycle, when an athlete aims to be in peak condition, light loads can be used with longer distances of around 20 to 30 meters. This will slightly increase the force demands compared with unloaded sprinting, but force now must be produced in shorter time frames compared to the heavier loaded resisted sprints. This should allow the most transfer to acceleration performance. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you got something out of this video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already.